Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Big day today. It is NVIDIA Day. Also have snow, but NVIDIA Day. And something unique is happening today. If you see, we always look for different, right? Well, SPX is down. Let me see if it's still down. Still down. It's down 8. But NVIDIA is positive. SMCI is positive. Lam Research is positive. Avago is positive. That's different. That hasn't happened in 4 or 5 weeks. It's been quite a while since all the techs and semis were up while the market was lower. Something different, just something different. Don't know what it means, got to keep an eye on it, and then we see. The other big news story, Panasonic last night said the demand for batteries is way lower. Why is Tesla up 10 yesterday? No idea. But if the demand for batteries is way lower, Tesla can be down 10 today. Pretty straightforward. We'll look at the 180s right off the bat, and then we see. If NVIDIA misses, the NASDAQ will be down 200 to 300 tomorrow, maybe 400. If NVIDIA beats and rips higher, the NASDAQ will probably be up 200 today. So near probably about 5 or 10 minutes before the close, let's say the NASDAQ is at 18,800, just making it up. We will probably buy the 1900s up and the 1860s down. 200 points away, somewhere in the $15 range. Would like to pay that, somewhere in there, based on NVIDIA. And if it moves 200 points, they go to 70. If it goes 300 points, they go to 85. Okay? One way or the other. Now, if it doesn't move at all, you get whacked. Okay? So just understand that. But you can't do it 2 hours earlier, 3 hours earlier. You got to do it near the close. Snow, if the earnings are good, has a chance to get back to 188 and 200. Okay? Pan W went up yesterday. There's something to be taken out of Pan W. The earnings were not great. The bookings were terrible. The comments were terrible. The PE is stupid high, but it didn't cave. So that's a positive, right? It's a positive. And then we see. Does NVIDIA hit high of year? Does NVIDIA rocket to 1,000 or 1,100? Do they do a split? Then we see. You have to trade them, guys. SMCI yesterday, we're in these 1Ks on SMCI, and they went from 11 to 19, and then they went to 10. Now they're going to be 14 at the open here again. So you're up 5. If you don't want to take risks, sell them. Okay? Carvana, there's a lot of shady shit going on. And let me tell you the shady shit yesterday. So I went to a dealer on buying a new car, and they pull a Carfax on my car, and I had bought it new. It's never been in any accident. I mean, barely have any mom. There's nothing ever happened to it. And it says minor accident. And the guy said, well, it could be a scrape. But who's going to report a scrape? I mean, so you call the insurance company, and there's no accidents, so there's no claims. You go look in the police database. I have access to the police database. There's no accidents. How is this on Carfax? So how are they doing stuff like this, just getting things wrong, and it's okay? Now, people tell me 2 different things. Some people tell me that if it's ever been towed or you've called, now I did have a flat tire once, so I did call, and they changed the flat tire. So does that say minor accident? Really? What the hell is that? Then on the other thing, it says some service shop says reconstructed. What the hell is reconstructed? See, this is the problem that you have with data. Then you go look, and Carfax has gotten hacked. So they got hacked. Did people change the data and they don't even know? And now you got to call and deal with that? Why are they not liable for $10,000 per car if they're giving people saying, oh, this is the real thing or information on the car, and it's not real? This is the world we've gotten to, guys. So just understand that. And as AI gets better, you're going to have more and more of all this fake shit all over the place. And you're not going to know what to believe. Now, I don't believe anything. You know me. I don't trust anybody, and I don't believe anything. I try to verify stuff myself before I do anything. Why? Because people are inherently lazy. Okay? That's why. That's why. They just are. They just are. Okay? I mean, it's not hard to Google simple stuff. Okay? When is the CPI coming out? What time does it come out? Is the market closed? And let me tell you, and the reason I don't trust anybody is years and years ago, maybe, I don't know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, Kramer came on TV and it said, Wynn's earnings are going to be tomorrow. So I went and bought some calls, and I paid like $2, but I bought like, I don't know, $10,000 worth. And their earnings didn't come. And the stock didn't move. And a day later, there was zero. And I went and looked, and on their website, it didn't say that when their earnings were. So Kramer just lied. He made shit up. But he didn't make shit up. He has other people that told him something that are lazy. And they didn't look. And some guy, I mean, it's funny to me. I used to have a guy on here, this funny to me, that used to say, oh, Thinkorswim doesn't say they have earnings. I said, you're an idiot. I actually thought he was an idiot. Because he's thinking Thinkorswim news is the real news. They just buy the news from somebody. If that news is fake or it's wrong, why do you think it's wrong? And an interesting side piece from this is my mom used to tell me stuff growing up. It was on the news, it's real. Okay? That's not real. You have to do the research. And if you do the research, you will become a better trader and you'll never get whacked. Don't get whacked. Okay? It doesn't matter even if Sam says stuff. Just go look at it. It doesn't hurt you to look at it. Okay? So that's what we know. That's what we know today. But the SPX is down 10, and NVIDIA and the semis are up. Lam Research, 120 billion market cap, doing a $10 billion buyback. So they're buying back 8% of the company. Stock in theory should be 8% higher. And it went negative yesterday. Now today it's going to pop again. And your near beast number, if it gets over 1,008, it can really run. Probably will run huge if it gets NVIDIA, but we're probably going to sell the first batch because they're going to be 30 at the open. Okay? 6 to 30. Okay? The other thing, keep an eye on here, NVIDIA will run everything in the market if it goes up. NVIDIA will kill everything in the market if it goes down. Okay? If you don't want to be way up or way down, buy less or don't buy anything. It's okay. You can play it afterward. That's the market you have. Okay? And then we see. What else? Oh, BKNG near beast, 38.32. It's trying to get through. If it gets through 3,900, okay? And that's what we know. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's get started. Good morning, everybody. 5:22. Stocks go up, stocks go down. NVIDIA day. SPX down 10. How about yesterday? I told you 53.21. It goes to 53.21 SPX. Same numbers. 53.09, 52.91, 52.82, 52.50 if NVIDIA misses. 53.80 if NVIDIA beats. Okay? Then we see Avago. Anything over 1441 now can rip this sucker to 1500. Would need an NVIDIA beat. Underneath 1352 if NVIDIA misses. NVIDIA a little bit better, 972, 981. Underneath 871. Lam Research, 982, 1000, 1008. Underneath 951. BKNG, 3852. PanW, this is actually a good hedge. If NVIDIA misses, PanW should crater down to 290. Okay? Interesting. 305s, if he pops it and 305s under $1, becomes an interesting hedge. We'll keep an eye on that. Lilly trying to break up, 821 up, downside. Anything under 794 would be bad. AMD can really rock it if NVIDIA is good, 176. GME is not moving. He's not even tweeting. He wasn't real. Somebody bought that or hacked in or he didn't do nothing. But very interesting. Very interesting concepts. X makes you pay for verified. It says you are a verified user. Let's say Sam sold his Twitter. Does he report to Elon that he sold his Twitter? He doesn't, does he? Roaring Kitty's a verified user. Does he need to? He doesn't need to do anything with Twitter. Isn't that interesting? Would he stop paying? Maybe. Kind of interesting. Snowman, 180, needs to get 138. ARM, a little bit better, 118. Goldman Sachs, 472. Carvana, 123. Beast. MicroStrategy. Bitcoin getting better again. A little bit better again. 1800, 18 way up there. Coin, 233. Meta, no man's land. No reason to sniff Meta. Don't fall in love. NASDAQ, we'll see where it is 10 minutes before the close. SMCI, anything over 966 explosive. NOW acting way better, 791. Tesla, like the puts at the open. I mean, when Panasonic tells you batteries aren't selling, who the hell is buying a Tesla car? That's what we know. Everybody have a great trade day. See you in chat.